This weather's something else, guys. It feels like it's like almost nighttime, but it's actually 1:45, but it's so overcast and still out that it feels like nighttime. Got the window open. Oh, look at this. One of my batteries is El Pucho'd. And I've done a ton of work back here. We'll take a look. So I rewired the battery, and for now I'm just going to leave the power to the turbine section off via that switch. So when the turbine does come on, it's going to top this battery off pretty decent. And right now it's sitting right at the bare bone 12 volts, so I'm not putting any loads. When the wind does start spinning, this sucker will fill right up. And I want to be here before throwing that switch on, because if I throw the switch and we get a hella storm and I don't know what's going to happen back here, I don't know yet. I want to be here when it's on a windy day. Then I can test that out, my new setup. Plus I got to order some brackets for the wiring. Plastic brackets. God. Just keep pouring the money in. But anyways, I removed that switch that Graham told me to get. So no more clickety clackety noisy crap. I got the electric heater mat out of there. I got the cigarette plug out of there. I just put a little piece of foam board in that gap there so that battery can sit on there a little better. Other than that, that's a whole lot. That's it. I gotta figure out what the hell these wires go to. Oh, I think that goes to that little dinky solar panel there. I may take that and throw that on this guy, just because. Why not? It's probably not going to produce much anyways, and it'll get rid of more junk. So I'm going to kind of leave things as is, like this for now, because I'm going to get out of here. It's actually getting humid, and the majority of the reason it's getting humid is this guy's full of water. Whoa. So yeah, not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Not really. So I'm gonna run some water down here, and I have to clean this sink up. I'm not gonna show it because it's why the hell would you want to see that? But I just turned all the water on here, and so we're gonna clean up the sink down here. Wash my hands too, because they're gnarly right now. I got a little bit of baking soda here, so. Sorry I can't film this, guys. I just, you know, just one of these things. Lots of pressure, all that fun stuff. So just clean the sink up area a little bit, and everything. So all that water is being held back by this valve, believe it or not. Pretty cool. Hardly used anything. So anyways, yeah, I'm pretty much out of here for today. I'm probably going to leave a couple windows open. Probably my new window, because why not? Give it a little cross breeze. I'm going to close my big one and maybe open this other side window, and that will suffice for airflow. Get a little airflow in here and go from there. So, got a lot done at the tiny house today, even though I was about ready to give up close to the beginning. But sometimes stuff goes that way. It turned out to be pretty good though. I gave up on trying to fish anything through that ceiling up there. No way. Not gonna happen, guys. Just not gonna happen. There we go. Get some airflow coming in. That'll be nice. And so right now, since I have the PWM shut off over there, it says there's no power. So that's okay for now. I want to be here though when this bad boy, when we got a windy day, guys, I want to be here to see if it's actually going to work. Put power from the wind turbine into these lithiums. Now, the only thing that's kind of scary is when I had the switch on at the PWM back there, just in standby mode, we were reading 6.5 volts here. Now, obviously it's not backfeeding, but that's what I was getting, that battery under load. Both batteries are back under load, actually. So that one may be on its last legs, I'm guessing. And something to think about. So, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff going on. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see indeed. One thing I wanted to check out though, guys, while you're here, is talk about my on-demand hot water tank a little bit and the issues I'm having. Okay, this guy is made for, it's portable. It's made for the 1 pound little green propane cylinders. Super overpriced and pathetic. Now, I bought a fitting that supposedly will convert all this to work. However, because my tank outside is on a regulator, and you can see here this has a regulator, 2 regulators on one line do not play together very well. Not whatsoever. So, if anybody knows if I can remove this regulator and go direct into this guy, let me know. If not, I'm going to seriously think about ditching the AquaCube and going for an on-demand outdoor tankless hot water heater that I'm just going to hang near the window so the fumes will get away that way, and I'll replumb it so I get gas direct off my propane tank, 100 pounder, outside into the tankless without another regulator needed. That is the goal, but it's a pain in the ass situation is what it is, really. Okay? So that's what I'm dealing with. Hopefully somebody out there can let me know. Now, I have seen 1 pound to 20 pound connections. So what people have been doing is buying that for about $25, hooking it into here, then hooking the other end into a 20 pound tank, which I have right back there. However, do I want to do that? I want to go right to the 100 pounder. Right? So, if you guys can do a little homework for me, that'd be great. Let me know in the comments down below. Sweet. And then we'll figure out what we want to do with this guy. Maybe you guys can comment on that. And you guys can see the wire hanging here. This is all going to be strapped up in that corner all the way down. I can paint it and hide it later. Not a big deal. As long as this works. I've never seen this done. So I'm risking a lot, I guess, to see what's going to happen. So I think I'm going to bail. I think that's enough nonsense for one day. I killed about 5 ants. Hopefully there's no more. Hopefully they got the message. And you guys can see how dark it is in here with no lights on in the back room. But I'm going to leave the MPPT on. Now, well, obviously. But now, just so you guys know, it's actually drawing a little bit more power now that it has this guy to feed, that MPPT to feed, which is okay. But like I said, I think that's all I'm going to do for a load on there. I'm going to leave it as is, and hopefully all goes well. Then I will come back another day and get everything cleaned up and hopefully working. That's the trick. Actually, I'm going to drop this down a bit because if it starts raining, I don't need a bunch of nonsense going on. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And I'll probably do the same over here. Just need a little fresh air in here, in my estimation. Anyway, there we go. So, eventually, guys, when we get through this wind turbine experiment back here, on the list will be a replacement battery for that guy, because he's probably past his half-life as well. And that's going to cost more money. And I just spent a whole bunch on this guy, but to be honest, I believe the barrel stove is going to be a game changer for the tiny house, because my Cubic Mini is great for non-winter conditions. Because here in Canada, guys, we're the true test for keeping warm in the wintertime. And yeah, Cubic Mini fail hard on that deal. But it can do everything but winter to keep your tiny house warm. The barrel stove, however, I believe is going to be the game changer, because it's going to take care of my cold floor issue. It's going to heat all that up. It's going to heat this place up nice, keep everything from freezing, and kind of important. Now, obviously, you guys, the Patreon members, are going to see this video first, always, because they're putting their hard-earned money down for $1 a month to get all the full access here, ad-free and a credit in the video and all that. But you guys here on YouTube are probably going to see this middle of summer, and you're going to be like, what the hell are you doing putting a wood stove in the middle of summer? Well, guys, we're in an SHTF situation. The global economy is pretty much pooched. You got to really be thinking about how you guys are going to survive long term without utilities and government run situations going on, because can you trust them at this point? The way they handled everything, the way they let people off the hook, China, that's got to stop. You're basically on your own when it comes to your comfort and your life. So keep prepping. Get your little bug out cabin or tiny house ready to rip. I'm slowly picking away at with the budget I have, and I'm kind of the sigh of reliefs here. But like I said, I got a defunct battery back there to fix or get a replacement for. I don't think I'm going lithium back there. I'm just gonna go cheapo Deep Cycle. Maybe even Walmart Deep Cycle. Go real cheap on it. And then once I get the barrel stove in, I can fix all this garbage around here. I want to get the barrel stove in, the layout done. That way I know what it looks like, and that way I can finish the rest of the layout of the tiny house. And I think I hear sprinkles of raindrops. So I'm going to bail. I'll bring the camera home because my Patreons need some content. And YouTube will get that way later on. So encourage everybody to become a Patreon member. YouTube has severely cut my income down, and it's getting to the point it's joke level. I may go strictly to Patreon at this point. Right now I'm basically doing this for my Patreon members and for myself for a little bit of fun, for something to do. But hopefully you guys enjoy my videos. Please definitely consider becoming a Patreon member though. $1 a month. The more, like if I get 50 people on Patreon giving me $1 a month, that's sweet. That will keep me going for sure. But any less, you know, over the long haul is gonna be, I'm gonna be a hurting camper. So yeah, not fun. Oh, and by the way, I went into the analytics on YouTube. 18% of my subscribers have the notifications turned on. And I wonder why I'm not getting the views that I'm doing. YouTube needs to fix that crap and fix it like 20 years ago. Or 10 years ago at least. Here's another ant. Sayonara. Yeah. Not fun. Not fun at all. Now, I don't think the ants can get in the windows because they're screened, but I gotta find out where they're getting in at. Fix that nonsense. So anyways, that's what I'm up to, guys. Hopefully you guys can help support me on Patreon. Big shout out and thanks to all my Patreon members currently. And we're getting there. We're getting there, slowly but surely. And hopefully you guys are safe during this stuff, and hopefully you guys are prepping still. Get some stuff together for you and your family and friends to, you know, get some comfortable place in for the long haul, because who knows what's going to happen next, guys. And I sure as hell ain't getting no vaccine, I'll tell you that. So I'll see you on the next one. Rob from the Off Grid Tiny House checking out.